Hello, welcome. So I'm a little bit late. I had to, I was going to be on time, and then I booted the game and it had to do shaders. So I thought I'd just wait a sec. Hope you had a good weekend. I've switched to my 5070 Ti. I'm going to have a look at Assassin's Creed Shadows, play through a little bit more of that. This is going to be the... Obviously, before I was playing on the review version of the game as well. So this is the full version now. So it might be interesting to see if it's any different from what we've previously seen. Is it going to be any better in terms of performance? So see, the performance was a little rough, wasn't it? From what we saw earlier. Anthony, hello. Guten Abend. Guten Abend. What's that? Is that good evening? Because Guten Tag is good day, is it? That must be good evening. Oh no, that's Guten Nacht, isn't it? Oh, that's good night. Mehmet, hello. Do make sure to drop a like on the stream as well as you're coming in. Try and get as many as we can. I will quickly... We'll do the normal, so I'll start off at 4K and we'll check out 1440p, 1080p and stuff. It should... What does it say on the screen? Okay, you have 4K. I think I'll probably be at 4K by default already. If I come down here... So yeah, I'm currently at 4K, 340 by 2160. I've got it on DLSS native AA, so it's technically DLA. In terms of graphics settings, it looks like I've got everything maxed, so ray tracing fully maxed. Pretty much everything, I think, set to the maximum at the moment, so we'll check that out first. Looking at it straight away there. It's at 35. So, probably roughly what I'd expect, I guess. Have a little ride around. Seeing it mostly, yeah, seeing it dip under 30 there, 29. Probably average about 30 at the moment. We've got 31. I think it's probably going to average about that. Looks good in the daylight though, like this, doesn't it? I think the game looks good and quite colourful when it's like this, but when it goes... Sometimes of the kind of day and night cycles on this, it looks really bland sometimes. So yeah, back up to 30, hovering around 29. I think, like I said, I think it's probably going to average like 30. Like this. In terms of everything else, VRAM's about, well, it just broke 11 gigs. It's not too bad. I'd normally expect maybe 12 or 13 at least with these kind of settings. And then power's about, what, 275? It's not too bad either. It's actually about... It's roughly about the same performance as the 9070 XT, I think, isn't it? It's pretty much about the same. We had around about 30-ish average, I think. We did have that huge dip down at the starting area to like 22 or 23, didn't we, or something? But I don't think there's going to be as any demanding areas as to go unless we went back and tested that specific area, but I don't even know if we can get back there because it was in the kind of cutscene, wasn't it? In terms of everything else, I mean, frame time doesn't look too bad either. 0.1% lower 25 looks alright. See how it goes. Maybe just play a little bit like this. Maybe see what combat's like. Does this game have ray tracing? It does, yeah. Do I ever play these games finished? What does that mean? Do you mean do I ever finish these games? I assume that's what you mean. I do finish games, yeah. Arbon's evening. Okay, I thought so. Please show PC operation. You mean latency, do you? Delay? There's not going to be too much value to see that currently because we're not using frame generation or anything. So it's not really going to be that useful to see that. We can check it out when we switch frame generation, but this doesn't have... I don't think this doesn't have... I've got DLSS 4 currently overridden in the Nvidia app. So whenever we switch DLSS on, it'll be DLSS 4. But that's purely just for the... I know it does. It does support 4 times, doesn't it? I think we tried that before, did we? I'll override it here. In the Nvidia app. It just means I might have to restart the game before we switch that on. But I can switch the latency on then. Turn off DLAA native 4K. I am at native. DLAA is native. We're not scaling or anything. You're confused maybe with DLSS. DLAA is we are rendering at 4K and outputting at 4K. What, I had a mission, didn't I? For that one? I don't know what my missions are. Objectives. That stray dog was a mission as well, actually, wasn't it? Do we use preset K? I just use the latest. Which I believe is K, isn't it? No, DLSS isn't on. No, you can't have DLAA and DLSS on at the same time. Those are two different things. DLAA is still taxing. It's only like 1 FPS or something, 1 or 2 FPS. So, not noticeable. You can see here, look, I'm still native AA. You can't have both on at the same time. Look, that would be DLSS scaling, but you can't. Look, it's one or the other. You can't have both. But in my experience, DLAA, it looks way better than TAA, and it's normally like at most 1 or 2 FPS. In all honesty, you probably won't notice. You won't be able to notice. What's this noise that I'm hearing? Whoa! What the hell? You see that? What's causing that? Let me, is this a mission? Is that a mission? I suppose I've got all this side stuff here. That area was absolutely just wrecked me. Oh no, this is... Let's track that. I was meaning to do that. And then in a little bit, we'll check out... What do I check out first? Do I check DLSS or do I check ray tracing off? Oh, well, not off, low. You can only set it to low, can't we? I do want to see a little bit of combat like this, see how much FPS if it dips down. Maybe I'll try and do this mission real quick. Okay, is the latest. Yeah, I put it on the latest. I did see DLSS 4 already. We checked it out on this on my 5090, didn't we? And I didn't notice any issues. But that would have been the review version. This is now the full version of the game, so I don't know if... Performance-wise, I think looks pretty much the same. The full version here is the previous version that I played. Doesn't look that different. So this mission is just petting this dog, which is interesting. Is that all I've got to do? Where is he then? I had way more frames with the 5090. Yeah, I think we well, it probably double, wasn't it? Over double. New Astro A50. Do I like it? I don't know what that is. I know the Astros, but I don't really. I've never used them. They look uncomfortable to me, but I have to be very specific with my headsets, otherwise it hurts my ears. Like the padding on the Astros from what I saw. I've never used them though, so I can't really tell. But the padding looked like it probably hurt my head. I've got a huge head for my huge brain. Huge head to house my huge brain. And therefore you need a huge headset as well. What have I got to do here then? Pet the dog? What dog? Oh, I didn't mean to do that, god damn it. Does he only rock up at night time or something? Oh, hello. Check out the combat.
You're so tiny.
That's not worked. Whoa. Okay, so it does feel like it's maybe dipping down a little bit. It's not too bad though, is it? 28. I mean, I say that. Obviously, the FPS is low. I was expecting it to maybe go under 25 or something. It's not really doing that. Definitely not as nice though. Obviously, playing FPS like this. Looks good though, I think. I think the game does look good. Just what have I got to do here? I don't get it. I'm assuming I've got to look for him, but... Is he just not here yet? Pet the dog. Can I pet that dog? This is 4K max at the moment, yeah. If anything, this is probably the most demanding area as well, having sort of foliage like this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this mission... Oh, okay. Normally it gives you like a vicinity of it, doesn't it? Yeah, maybe I'm not looking in the right bit. Oh, it's a big area. Oh, okay. I'll run around because I can't do the sight. I'm assuming I'll be able to see it. To be fair, I can run pretty, I can run pretty fast. Oh, there's a cat. Pet the cat.
Is that a dog?
Oh, it's up here.
It
There we go.
sounds hurt. Shh. I won't hurt you. Are you alone? Ichiro, you belonged to him.
You know, 3D cards, it's only a dual slot.
Were you in a fight?
What
Show me who hurt you.
about the call? It'd probably be alright. I mean, it really, a lot of the time, is in correlation with power usage, and the power on this is overall, like, we've got everything fully maxed here, and I'm only using 200 and...
Soft fur, but sharp.
260, 270 watts, so it's not really going to get it's absurdly warm. But to be honest, temps aren't really, it's not really going to be a massive issue unless it's like it's actually throttling because it's too warm, but I can't see that would be an issue. Like realistically.
I wonder
If it's
how
just
long you waited at Ichiro's grave.
like obsession over what the temperature
Unusual relation
says
you must
as
have had
opposed to
with him.
actually it's like, because I know a lot of people like to see a really low temperature, but realistically, as long as it's not throttling or anything, it's not really going to be too much of a detriment to your
Where are you taking me?
performance, you know?
Not into a trap, I hope. I'll have to trust you.
Where is that stupid dog? Look harder. Takako wants that key. There's the matter. Get him!
Right, let's, whilst we're here, we might as well put some DLSS on. Try and get this FPS up a little bit. So we've seen that. I do think, yeah, mostly going to hover around that 30 FPS average, really. Which kind of roughly what we'd expect at 4K with it maxed out. So I'll switch it down to DLSS quality here. We've got it, I've got it overridden to DLSS 4 in the Nvidia app, so should hopefully be quite good quality. Which, it looks pretty good there. Giving us about 10 to 15 FPS, isn't it? Just still not quite getting 50. Probably a combination of that and maybe setting ray tracing to low. Probably give you closer to 60, really.
Your purpose has somehow become mine. I do not usually follow dogs. There is something about you, though.
Is this card overclocked in any way? Not from me, no.
You know
It's out the
something
box
about
at the
Ichiro's
moment.
death, don't you? Lead on. We will uncover the truth.
It's the MSI Ventus, but I haven't modified anything. It's as it was from the box.
Ugh, so the mongrels left my brother-in-law's side.
1970.
He's
Yeah,
been
I mean,
lying
this
to me
performance,
for days.
that performance at native is really
Idiot.
pretty much the same as the 9070 XT. It's very similar. I'd
I'd
say maybe this
What exactly
doesn't
happened
seem to
Ichiro?
dip as low. So I think our overall averages were like 30, but I think the minimum FPS I had on the 9070 XT was like, I said earlier, I think it's about 23 or so, so it's probably a couple of FPS less at its worst point. But in terms of their actual averages, it's probably not that different between them.
Before Ichiro died, he hid
We
their
roughly had like a
inheritance in
29-30 average on the 9070
it
XT,
back?
so
Not before
maybe
Sakura
like a couple of
took out my
FPS
guards.
difference, but
Almost bit
probably
my
not really
arm
that
off.
noticeable.
Some of that blood on his fur is mine.
You'll pay for hurting this dog? Yeah, you
The
can't hurt the
was
dog.
more loyal to your brother-in-law than you
You're gonna get it.
You don't deserve the key.
Who are you to decide that? Hey! Mind
Big
your own
boss.
business. This is a family matter.
You killed Ichiro. Your own family.
Who cares? She was dead. Then you. Then that stupid dog.
Dog is mine now. Oh my god. Oh my god, what's happening? Oh my god. What the hell? How did I end up under that?
Amen?
I like ended up under that.
Bye. I'm trusting your nose to find the key.
So yeah, a little bit, I mean, we're still getting dips to 39 here. This is DLSS quality on. I think that's a little bit disappointing. I'd expect in the 50s a bit more. To be honest. Seeing it did down to 39 there, really we're only gaining maybe like 10 FPS. Is that mission then? Acquire the key. Where's the key? What? Wow, that's pretty well hidden.
I don't think this is the place.
Oh, that's not the key. Can I do 1440p? Yes, yeah, we'll look at that in a bit. Eric the Robin, hello. Came with that mounting. What was it, brand new? So it still says acquire the key. It's going to be in one of these buildings, isn't it? I can't do my vision anymore. Okay, there we go. Where's the key going to be? Because that spot back there was pretty well hidden, wasn't it? Noah, hello. I wonder if it'll tell me if I run out. Do I plan to write Atomfall? Is that the like Fallout type game? Is that out? Oh wait, we still got... Where's this key then? Acquire the key. It might have said something in conversation and I wasn't paying attention. This is with DLSS currently, yeah, DLSS quality. But I am at 4K. I was thinking, if I can use my sight... Will it not just give me some direction? What was that I picked up, though? Alexandru, hello. I feel like the dog should take me to where it is. Yeah, realistically, you need to... We'll drop it down to balanced. Like I say, I've overridden DLSS 4 from the Nvidia app, so DLSS quality is pretty much fine. Not going to notice any issues with that image-wise. Even balanced should be pretty good, so... Can have a look dropping to that. As well, and you should at 4K be pretty much alright with leaving it on that. I still think we might struggle to get 60 though. Even with balanced. Yeah, look. This is the issue we were seeing on this game the other day, wasn't it? Dropping the resolution and the like upscaling presets doesn't really give you the normal amount of FPS you would expect. So we're seeing it into the 50s here, but in some bits you're still getting dips down into the 40s. Which for DLSS balanced, I'd be expecting like 60, 70 FPS with this. For 1440p, would I buy a 5070 Ti or 5080? 5070 Ti. I wouldn't even bother with a 5080. Because normally it'd be like where it's going really CPU bound or something and we're, say, dropping GPU usage loads, but it doesn't look like that's what's happening. Because we're still seeing 90... It's dipping a little bit, 94% usage, but with FPS like this, look, I'm getting almost the 30s. And we're still seeing in the 90% usage, so... It doesn't seem like that's the problem. He's in the bamboo compound where I was. Yeah, I was just checking this. Whoa. Oh my god, did you see that? Look at this. What the hell? I never saw that before. Damn. I need to introduce that into combat. Look at that. Imagine getting absolutely shanked with that. Boom. Now I need to implement. What's this place then? What's the red? Is that just an enemy? Oh no, I've done this. I've done that bit before, haven't I? I swear I killed everyone in that bit before.
I should stay hidden here.
Oh no, I've spoken to her before as well. Done the driver update. Was there a driver update today? I mean, I DD'd my drivers, so whatever the latest driver was, I've got it. Well, the latest one was the one we did last week, March 18th, 572.83. So I'm not sure what you mean by driver update. That's the latest one at the moment. Question is, where's that bamboo? Oh no. Where's the bamboo place? Was it that one there? Or was it that one?
Oi. 572.83. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what like I say, I DDU'd all my drivers today when I switched over GPU. But yeah, that's 572.83. Yeah, that's the one I've got. I just wonder, because done the driver update. I mean, that's like a week old, that one. So let's have a look at, let's just see if I can do DLSS performance as well. I really don't think that's probably going to help us much, but just out of curiosity before I switch frame generation on. Just down to performance. Still not quite getting 60. Which is ridiculous, which is like insane. DLSS performance, and I'm still going to get dips into the 40s here probably. Five is 7.2.83 has lots of crash blacks here on 40 series. I don't know. I haven't used a 40 series with this driver. I haven't had any issues on the 50, but I haven't used it on a 40. It is more a 1440p card, yeah. I mean, you can play 4K, sure, but you can't. You'll have to use upscaling and frame generation and stuff in most games. I mean, you probably get the odd older game that you could probably run at 4K 60 if it's just not maybe that demanding. But any reasonably new game, you're going to have to use DLSS and stuff at 4K to be able to get any playable frame rates. Yeah, it is still upscaling, but it's just nowhere near the level that it would normally be. Like DLSS performance, we're getting, look, 46 FPS. That's crazy. Like, we should be double that. That's like a way too big difference. There's definitely not something right in this game with that. I wonder where that dog goes. He's still going to be waiting for me in the... I've just realised I'm going the complete wrong way. Now the question is... Oh, it is the right place. So it's in this compound. Is it the dog still here? Where is it then? Is it in here? Can I just chop my way through? How am I supposed to find this stuff if I can't see it? I'm almost certain the dog will surely take me to it. Where is he? On then. Is he taking me to it? Hey! He is taking me to it.
Here.
No? Okay. That's great. I think the dog is probably guiding me to it, but... Where did he go? I'm in favour of Nvidia or AMD. It depends. It depends what you want to use it for, I think. Depends on what you want to use it for and what games you play, to be honest. And how much you want to spend. Massively depends on the use case. Too many different variables, really. Is he telling me to go back in here? We've already been in here. The other option for seeing? Oh, this. I forgot about that. Oh, wait, what? It's underground. Is it underground? It is underground, no? Hello.
Here it is.
Boom.
The key. Where do you go? Maybe
Why is it not
right
using
back
300
this other
watts?
side.
We've got DLSS on right now. But it doesn't, even at native, it doesn't really use 300. It doesn't, just because the TDP is 300 doesn't mean it will need to use 300. It's going to vary game to game. Some games will need to max it out at 300, some games won't. This game's not really too heavy on that, really, so it won't need to max out. Same as I saw on my 5090. You can see it hit 580, but on this game it was only really hitting about 450, I think, if I remember. Ray tracing is on, yeah. So definitely seeing we're getting an average of 55 here with performance, which is still pretty wild. But like I was saying earlier, you can, you know, it is doable to play at 4K if you that's what you were looking for. You can make it work.
You were protecting this the whole time.
You definitely have more FPS as well. With these kind of
If you are
settings in
reading
another
this,
game, you'd be
you
getting
have
way more
earned the
frames.
trust of my one and only friend. Takako has succeeded in her plan. I knew it would not be long before she put a knife in my back.
How is this compared to 9070 XT?
Tell
In terms of
Tsunaru
FPS,
I
it's
am
fairly
sorry,
similar, to be honest.
and scratch his head for me, behind the ears.
I was saying earlier, I think the lows, the minimum FPS seems worse on the 9070 XT, but it's not really a massive difference. The overall averages are pretty much the same, give or take like 1 or 2 FPS. Probably wouldn't really be noticeable, but just the lows of FPS that I had seemed a bit worse on the 9070 XT. We saw it dip as low as almost like 22 or 23 at 4K, where the lowest we saw on this so far has been like 25, 26. So like, not a massive difference, a couple of FPS difference. Is this the seasons? It did give me the seasons thing, and then it still says in the menu though. Oh, there you go, season change. But can you not? There's a thing in the menu, but it's grayed out. Have they like removed that or something? So realistically, in this game, I probably wouldn't bother switching it down to performance. To be honest, I'd keep it at quality or balanced. Not that, I don't really think the image quality looks fine to me at performance, but it's just you don't really gain much FPS for it to, like, you know, you maybe gain like on average 5 or 10 maybe at best. It's a little bit, but it's not like a crazy improvement. The most improvement we're going to see is if I try frame generation. So switch it back to quality for now. If I save it as well, because I don't know if it'll... I might need to reboot because I enabled 4 times frame generation when I'd already started the game. So I'm not entirely sure if it's going to work. So put that on there, DLSS frame generation. Let me restart. I mean, it's enabled it, but let me just restart the game really quick, just because I overrid it. So I'm not convinced. Do make sure to drop a like on the stream as well. I'll probably switch back to the 9070 XT tomorrow, so maybe try and do a I'll try and do a poll of what game. I know there's still quite a few games I haven't tested yet on it. Do want to maybe check out Indiana Jones as well, because just that's going to be absolutely brutal, but looking around, I found a video with preset set to very high and ray tracing set to max. It should get 60 plus. Yeah, it'll get 60 plus with DLSS performance if you drop it down to very high. Yeah, we basically had that. We had about 55 average, didn't we? So with those settings, you'll hit 60 in some areas. We hit 60 in some areas. It depends where you're on the map, though. Overall average was like 55, but we had about 62, 63 in some bits. So it depends where you are. So yeah, Photojohn, that looks about right, yeah. So yeah, that looks right there. I don't think it had really fully enabled because, like I say, I had changed it in the app when I was already booted into the game. So I'll tell you what I'll do as well, actually, that I said I would, is if I oh no, because latency didn't work in this game, did it? Yeah. For some reason Nvidia overlay with latency doesn't work in this game. And I know it's not a my PC issue because it works in every other game. It's just this game. So we can't actually even test it. As you can see, I'll just say 0. But this is with DLSS frame generation on ×4. now, so that's obviously quite a big increase in terms of FPS as you would expect doing that. With this equivalent setting, we had about 40 to 50, didn't we? Now we're getting 135, so a pretty large increase of FPS there. I'll see how it goes in terms of image quality. I mean, it looks okay to me at the moment. Not really noticing anything. I can't really feel any latency either. It feels pretty much the same as what it did before. Yet again, our frame time is going to look insane. Just because of MSI. It breaks it, doesn't it? Frame generation, multi-frame generation seems to break MSI. I can't sprint for some reason on the horse. Overall, everything else, I mean, VRAM looks about the same, doesn't it? Power's down quite a bit, 220 there. 230, so that's down quite a bit.
Pay up, I said. Give me.
Let's see what missions I've got. Try out some combat as well, maybe, if I can. Is there an objective, or...? Get a bit confused by this screen, to be honest. We've done those. Can't track any of those. Oh, you go track. Oh, you got to do this, you got to try and find people, haven't you? He's in... I can't even see it 'cause it's behind the overlay. Ah, he's... north... Ah, he's over here. Might as well head over there. We've not been over there. Have I done the 5080 in this game? No. Is this game fully optimized? Definitely seems like it needs some fix because... more an issue of if you drop the resolution, you just don't gain any performance. In terms of the actual game, I think it plays okay. There's no stuttering or anything. It's pretty consistent in that. But it's just your overall FPS will be low.
That's not fun.
Alright, can I see if we drop the preset down a little bit, how much FPS do we gain? Then onto performance. So like look, you're seeing we gain some FPS, but we just don't gain the amount you would normally see dropping down the preset like that. You'd normally see probably like 200 in this scenario. Question is, oh okay, I'm seeing a little bit of ghosting there as well now. On the trees. Don't know how easy that'll be to see on the stream. It was when I was coming out. How do I get over there? Is this a yeah, it definitely seems like some sort of ghosting or something. It might be easier to tell in the day. Is there a bridge? Is there a bridge over there? Or should I just swim it? Might be easier just to swim it. See, I think when the game... Yeah, definitely seeing it there. Look at this kind of tree thing here. The branches. Do you see that ghosting? Just want to go this way, look. Like here. Like that. It might be easy to tell in the day. Oh, there's a boat. DLSS and multi-frame generation at the moment, yeah. England are playing tonight, yeah. I think they're playing... What are they playing? Latvia. I'm not sure if I'll watch it, to be honest. I might catch the second half or something, maybe. So what I want to test out next, I want to go back to native and try and switch ray tracing down. See how much FPS we get off of that, and then what I'll do is I'll drop to 1440p after that. But overall, yeah, FPS pretty high. I don't think multi-frame generation is too bad. I'm not noticing any latency, to be honest. This feels the same to me as it would do with it off. We were trying to measure the latency in the top right, but for some reason this game, it doesn't work. I don't know why. Just this game, other games work fine for me latency-wise, so I'm not quite sure why it doesn't work in this game. I do want to maybe just wait for the daytime with the settings like this, because I do think this probably does look kind of rough with it set to performance. I just want to try and demonstrate that though, so I think if we wait until the daytime, you'd be able to see it a little bit easier, because it's quite hard to really tell at night time, especially on the stream probably.
I can feel it in the air.
Now, I'm guessing the guy is around here somewhere. Is it blue yet? Where did it say he was? It said he camps at a... Is that a waterfall? I think that looks like... If that's a waterfall, then he's going to be over there. Some types of falls. This is 4x multi-frame generation, yeah. I've got it... I might be able to show you. It's always a little bit awkward because I'm using a stream PC, so it can sometimes be a little bit awkward. But if I do this, and then if I increase it the size on my other screen, so you can see it here. You see this DLSS override frame generation? I've got it set to ×4, and I've also got DLSS upscaling, image upscaling set to the latest, which is DLSS 4, so got it set to ×4 there. It's not too easy to... I mean, it's easy to change, but the issue is if you're changing it from 3 to 4, you then have to restart the game every time, otherwise it doesn't really seem to work properly.
The waterfall. This must be the place.
Yeah, this is the guy. Is he an enemy? He is, wasn't he? He's not red. We're going to find out, aren't I? I think I'm good. Okay, image. I've got it set to performance at the moment, so like I was saying, it does look like there's quite a bit of ghosting and stuff, which I wanted to wait until the day to give it a real proper test, because it's a little hard to tell when it's at night time.
We're going after Wada Koretake, and we need your numbers.
We were 40,000 strong when Oda Nobunaga's armies attacked. A direct assault on Wada Koretake is sure to make us zero.
Kyonyo believes we can do it, and the executioner at Nanatsumatsu will know where Koretake hides. Help us end this.
You have courage. But Hyunyo would not want me if he knew I lost the statue.
Statue?
Hyunyo entrusted me with one of our oldest statues.
Alex Luca, thanks for subscribing.
Shinran granted us access to the pure land in the afterlife.
It does look weird at night time, yeah. That's why, for the image, I mean, it'd probably be a little bit hard to tell on the stream anyway, because it's compressed quite a lot. But
For you. Even uttering Shinran's name these days,
I can tell there's definitely some weird image stuff going on with it, performance on and frame generation. But it's just kind of a little hard to tell because it's so dark.
We need you. If that means retrieving a statue.
So I'll
then
wait. I
that's
think
what
I'm
I'll
waiting in the daytime now.
We will see.
Eminence, I'm alright. How are you? It was taken to where? Symry Hills? Post Town. But I definitely think I'd probably avoid just performance on this, DLSS performance. I'd maybe just go quality and balance to fine, I think. Performance doesn't seem worth it for the FPS increase, doesn't seem worth it. A lot of Germans here. Wann hast du Geburtstag? Meine Geburtstag ist 29. 29? September. How do I say September in German? Is it like September?
Whoa.
Oh, I'm stuck on the bamboo. You know what? Sorts this out though. Get the katana out. Get that waypoint so I can fast travel here. It's just September in German, is it? Oh. That's easy. I'll try Atomfall. I can take a look. I got a couple of people have said about it. I don't really know too much about it. I know it's like a bit like Fallout, isn't it? Fallout based in England or something. I'll have a look though. Is it just... It's not fully out yet though, is it? I'll check it out on Steam. I don't know if it's... Can I get it on Steam like right now if I try and get it? Or is it not actually out? Oh, what's this here? I can get it now. I'll have to have a look. Because I did hear about the game, but I didn't really know too much about it. Pre-order can start today. Okay, but I can't actually play it yet, is that? $50, $70 will get... Yeah, it would probably struggle with VRAM on this, but I am at 4K, so... I wouldn't, This is probably the only situation you'd really want to try for kind of 5070 would be using DLSS and stuff, which you'd probably be able to. Like, it would play it with these current settings that I'm using. I can play it, okay. I'll have a look. Maybe I'll check that out tomorrow. Maybe check it out on the 9070 XT. Where the hell am I going here? This yellow paint reminds me of Horizon. That always had the... Didn't it have yellow paint telling you which way to go? Oh, what's this? A chest? Oh, nice. Get that on. Level 7. We've got level 4 at the moment. Oh my god, we've got level 9. I can't put that one on. So I'll have a quick look around here. Now it's daytime with multi-frame generation. Then I'll go back to native, try that ray tracing, and then we'll switch to 1440p. So I do think there was some ghosting. It did seem like on the trees and stuff it ghosted a little bit. It doesn't. It definitely doesn't look. It doesn't look terrible, but I do think you're gonna maybe start to see some ghosting in some areas. I don't know if we'll be able to find anything. It looks alright like this. Looks way better than, say, DLSS 3 performance or something. Yeah, I've not really noticed anything there. I know we did obviously see it a little bit before, but I can't really see anything here. Is it much difference between a 5070 Ti and a 90? At native in this game, from what we've seen at 4K, it wasn't too much different, no. The FPS at the moment is obviously going to be higher on this, but we don't really have any multi-frame generation equivalent on AMD, so with this, like these exact settings, obviously, there's no way we can get this FPS on AMD. But there's no equivalent, so as of right now, at least. Oh my god. Knocked all the fish. The ghosting around tree branches. Yeah, that's what I was noticing earlier at night time. I don't know if you were able to notice any of that on the stream at night time for me. I was getting it at night time, but I don't really seem to be. I can't really see it here. At least it's not the same as it was. Unless I'm just missing. I can't see it though. It just only seemed to do it for me at night time. At daytime, it like looks alright. Is it at night time for you as well? The details of the plots are blurred. It might be the stream. It's hard to tell what you can see because the stream's compressed loads, but I can't see it here. Oh no, I'm noticing something under the it's like a kind of dark patch area. Oh no, wait, I'm getting ghosting on the butterflies. Did you see? I'm definitely getting ghosting on them. Do you see? Yeah, I'm definitely getting ghosting on that. Do you see the butterflies? Against the sky? Look, they're like right there. I'm definitely getting something happening. Sorry, this is probably horrendous to watch, but it definitely is ghosting. You can definitely see it on the butterflies. You see that? It's probably really hard to see it on the stream. It seemed worse for me at night time. I feel like at night time the ghosting definitely was way more noticeable. It's a little harder to tell in the day. I thought it'd be the other way around. Look at that out there. That was quite a good view. wait, what? He's trash talking me. Do I have HDR on? No. It looks terrible on my screen. What was the mission? It was that, wasn't it? I completely got sidetracked. Let's I'll go back to native quickly, try with ray tracing low, see what we get with that. And then we'll do 1440p. Oh my god, look at that. That's good view. Shee! I'm going to save it, because I think if I switch ray tracing, if I turn that setting down, it'll take me back to the last checkpoint. And that might have been a while ago. So if we go back, I'll go back to native AA. Frame generation off. Apply that. You'll see what my FPS is like. So look at that. All the way from 180 to 40. Oof. I think you can tell the difference there between performance just by not even sort of really moving. It looks a little sharper native, but honestly, it's not really that much of a difference. Is this game good? I think so. Orange has been much more noticeable at night, yeah. Or it just seems to ghost more. If you, especially if you have it against the sky. You have it against the sky. You can really see it. I'm going to switch ray tracing to low here. So, around about 40 FPS. Before you switch into this down. See how it does with that. I'm expecting maybe 50, to be honest. 10 FPS increase, I think it'd be pretty good in that scenario. Oh god, getting absolutely nowhere near it. A couple of FPS. Oh no. Might just be that. Let's have a little wander around. Okay, seeing a little bit better here. Oof, that's not really done anything for us. Maybe restart? Do we think a restart might fix that? I might restart it. I might restart that just to see out of curiosity, because that's not really done anything for us, has it? And we did definitely see it improve FPS. I know it wasn't a lot, but we did definitely see it improve FPS a little bit before, didn't we? Can it run Crysis? Can it run? I mean, the question is, can it run Portal with ray tracing? That is the absolute. That's the killer. That is, and max light. What's it? Light count. Set that to 8. That's the absolute killer. That. Which Crysis though is it? Because I do have Crysis. I played the 4090 a fair bit on. Was it Crysis 3 Remastered? I played that. It was taken to Simmer Hills. It is at the post town. It is guarded by bandits. Could that be that there? It's got to be that down there, isn't it? So yeah. Doesn't seem like the restart's helped us too much, has it? Really only gaining, switching ray tracing to low there. I'm literally only gaining a couple of FPS realistically. Maybe 5 FPS on average at best. Oh god. What have I done?
Overrun by bandits, like everywhere else.
Yeah, look at this. 33 still a low. Yeah, because we had... With the ray tracing maxed out, we had like 30, didn't we? So 5 to 10 FPS on average. By the looks of it, you maybe gain. So you do gain a little bit. It's definitely not making it from like unplayable to playable though. It's not going to change things like an insane amount. I might just run in here.
I can't let them see me.
I can let them see me. And I will. Speed run it. Oh. The new Ark is in Ark Survival Ascended, is it? That game is probably the worst performance of like any game in like the recent times. I haven't played it in ages. I probably last played it, I think, on the 4090 or 4080 Super. It's so bad. It's an absolute just stuttery mess. I never really enjoyed that game, to be honest, Ark in general. I have both, but I've like barely played them, to be honest. It's a good looking game graphically, I think, Ascended, but what's going on with this guy? He's having a bad day. Whoa, what? What the hell? I did definitely just stab him twice, didn't I? What the hell? He's having a bad day, he's throwing up, and then I come along and just stab him. Twice. Wow, there's a lot of people here. Oh, he's too far away.
What was that sound?
No! How did that happen? I think it's because I wasn't locked on somehow. No, it was all going so well. Have other people seen me? Oh no. No! Oh my god, there's loads of people.
Investigate and report back to me. You test my patience.
Oh no, it's a big boy. Just get the big boy. This guy's not even got a weapon. That poor guy. This is native 4K right now, yeah. Gonna switch. I'll switch to 1440p in a sec. Oh, there's a guy right there. For God's sake. I can't use my vision. Oh my god. Alright, we've got an all-out brawl now. Damn it, bro. Do I have to decide which character? I think you unlock the other character, but I don't know if I've unlocked it yet. You play him at the start. Unless you can switch and I haven't figured out. I think you get both. Oh, no. Right, if I save it here... So we've seen it without ray tracing set to low. You do gain a little bit of FPS, but it is still, like, not that great. Overall average here of 45. So it's a bit of a shame you can't fully switch off ray tracing. We can only set it to low. Like I say, getting an average of 45, where with ray tracing set to maxed out, we had an average a bit closer to 30, really. So you do gain maybe sort of 10 FPS on average in that region. Everything else looks fairly similar, really. It doesn't, ray tracing to low doesn't really change power. It doesn't really change VRAM that much, or at least not any hugely noticeable amounts. I do think you can tell the visual difference in the game. It does look, it doesn't look quite as good, I'd say. It's not a massive difference, but I'd probably, with a hit of like 10 FPS, to be honest, it's not that. I'd probably just maybe not go low. I'd maybe go medium or something. It's going to take me back to the last checkpoint. Hang on, let me save. Did I save it? Just bear in mind this is at 4K, so we'll check out 1440p in a sec. It'll obviously suit that a little bit better. The FPS still probably isn't going to be great at 1440p, but it's going to obviously be better than 4K. So yeah, in this exact same area, we were actually getting about 10 to 15 FPS more with the ray tracing set to low, so bit of a performance gain there. It's not a huge difference as you'd see in some other games, but there definitely obviously is a little bit of a performance hit. It does actually increase your VRAM. There's about a gig, I think. Maybe just under a gig between low and ultra high for ray tracing. But I'll drop to 1440p. We'll see what it's like at that maxed out. So apply that here. I'll make sure I change it on the screen as well. So dropped it down to 1440p, 2560 by 1440. We are at native, so I'm using DLAA at the moment, native DLSS here. And frame generation's off. All the graphics are maxed out, so we've got ray tracing. We'll leave that set to ultra high at first. All the other graphics are also set to the highest. Got everything maxed out. And like I was saying, it's going to be a bit better than a 4K, but it's not a... still not going to be getting 60 FPS like this. Looks like we gain about 15 FPS compared to 4K with the same settings.
I need to keep
So it's going to be more playable than 30, but probably get some areas that will hit 50 and stuff, but it's mostly the average is still going to be under 60. We're seeing it hit 60 a little bit back there as I was jumping around. VRAM actually looks pretty much the same, doesn't it? Doesn't look that much different from 4K. We're still at 11.8. Power as well, maybe it's down a little bit. I could probably play like this though. If our average is going to be 50, I don't mind that too much. What PC do I use for my main computer? This one. I feel like there's just way too many people. I might just have to absolutely run it like a madman. Why do these people need a double... I just don't know if that's bogged or if that's intentional. I have to double assassinate them. To be honest, almost got most of them. Smash through these. Boom. Any more? Oh my god, look. What the hell? Who's seeing me? Is my monitor OLED? No. There's two there. Oh, they're so... Oh, this is bad. Get down in the bush. What the hell? How did you see me? The bushes have gone. The bush is not there. Was I just sat in invisible bushes? Or is it because he, it might have been because he attacked me and it sliced him. Have I got a big boy? Oh my god, I have. Oh my god. Oh my god, did I get hit? I did get hit. I think it does actually. It does actually chop it. That's a it's kind of a cool little mechanic. Right, I might as well just run through this now. There's only two left. Oh, there's some up there. There's not enough, though, for it to really affect me, I don't think. What am I even doing? Retrieve the statue? I don't even know what that is. Oh, have I got it? Oh, I've got it.
I should return to the monks at Minobiki Falls.
Yeah, we've got it. We've got the statue. Why did that not assassinate? I don't know why that didn't assassinate. Oh my god, there's someone in here. What the hell? How did they not hit any of that? Beast of fire. I already know why you're here. Why is that? Because you're a beast. I'm a beast. Is that why? Now, what do I switch on first? Should we try DLSS as well? Probably worthwhile having a look at that first. Seems like our overall average there is pretty much, it's bang on 50. So 20 FPS more than what we had at 4K. Comparison to 9070 XT. In this game, it seems like this is just slightly better, but only a couple of FPS. It'd probably be pretty much not noticeable for the most part. I think the 9070 XT had lower, like, minimum FPS. At least at 4K. When we did that, I saw the 9070 XT had about 3 or 4 FPS less as its, like, minimum than we saw on this. So it seemed to dip down a little bit further, but overall the average, this has like maybe 1 or 2 FPS more on average. It's not really that big a difference. I hate these routes sometimes you got to take where it's just like absolute foliage. Almost seems like you got to run for a mountain. Hopefully, actually, with a bit of luck with DLSS quality here, we'll actually get about 60. Is that too much to ask? 10 FPS? We should get that, shouldn't we?
Ah, yes. I am grateful. But my men will not be grateful. The cost of this statue is blood. I do not think they are ready for that. Are you ready for that?
Is this raw power or ray tracing? What do you mean by raw power? Do you mean raster?
I am. The waterfall will run red, but the blood will not be ours.
I see. Take the statue to Kyonyo. I am no longer a worthy protector.
But no, this is got ray tracing
When
on.
the time comes,
You can't actually switch ray tracing
we
off in this
will
game.
fight.
Good, we have allies. Time to
You can only
get
switch it to
Nanatsumatsu.
low.
Hopefully, I'll uncover Watakoretake's whereabouts.
Yeah, I'd still probably... I mean, you're still getting a better deal. If you can get a 9070 XT close to MSRP, you're, that's still going to be a better deal. I am actually noticing ghosting on the flying stuff still, again. Not those birds, but, and that's interesting, because I don't have any upscaling or anything on. I just saw it over here a little bit. Seems like the leaves and the butterflies ghost, but the birds don't. Just turn on the RTX. RTX is on. You can't switch it off in this game. You can only switch it to the low, but you can't fully switch it off. Looks quite bright as well, doesn't it? Is this an enemy place? Goes to that frame generation. Yeah, it looked like it on the butterflies. It looked like it was still doing it.
I should stay hidden here.
Hard to tell. Like sometimes it's doing it, sometimes it isn't. Ray tracing low is switched off. What? Fully switched off. You must be using some form of ray tracing still, though. Software, is it? I'm sure I've done this hideout before, haven't I? Why can't I assassinate? He overlays MSI Afterburner. I do feel like some of the things feel copy and pasted a little bit, because there's so many things I'm like, I'm sure I've done this before. And I have, it sort of looks the same. The layouts look the same. Or am I just going crazy? How can I not get that guy? Ray tracing is maxed, yeah.
want to try and get the waypoint. Let's so it definitely looks a bit better, doesn't it, with 1440p. Seeing occasionally like 60 FPS here. Average is still mostly going to be 50, I think. So it's still a little bit low, you know. Shame we can't quite get 60. Might be interesting to see actually if I go TAA. Does that improve things much for us? I think it's probably going to be maybe 1 or 2 FPS different, but realistically it's not really going to be that noticeable. Still mostly sits in the 50 range, 50, 60. Can I, is there a way in here that isn't through that? Because that looks like a nightmare. Can I not just climb? Oh, it's bad, it's bad. Oh, look at... Oh, God. Go over the edge! Oh, it's bad. Oh, my God. Dude. Sometimes the mechanic movement stuff on this is such a nightmare. But you're just trying to do something and you just can't. And then you get a scene. And now I can't fight. Oh, what the hell? Oh, it's bad. This is bad. Dude. Get me out of here. I'm all distracted. Oh no, it's going to take ages. Hang on. I think I'm just going to cross the bridge whilst they're all distracted. There's still a guy on there though. Is there not a way I can just jump that? Do I have to go across the bridge? Alright. It's time to fight. Damn it. Let's I want to get DLSS on. Did I what did I switch it to? I think I just was it just TAA? Yeah. But it's a DLSS quality. Hopefully this is DLSS 4, so with a bit of luck, hopefully mostly hover around 60. So it looks like at the moment we're getting about that. And we got Big Boy. Oh, wow. Two of them? Having a laugh. Oh my god. Wait, which one am I fighting? Oh my god. Kick him off. There we go. Which weapon have we got out? Wait, what? He survived? Too many. I'm out of health. Oh wow. Oh my god. Do what I tell you, holy smokes. Half the time it's just not doing what I want. It's a bit clunky, isn't it? I'm gonna get shot. Okay. Oh, I'm dead. Oh my god, look at my health. Dude, there's so many. What the hell? Oh my god. Leg it. Do I see a difference between 1440p and 4K? Yeah, definitely. There is a difference, yeah. I might have to just bail on this. Because that health situation ain't great. All because I wanted that waypoint. Where are we? Now we had that last bit there. So it looks like our average with DLSS quality on, pretty much bang on 60 there. So with ray tracing maxed out, that's really going to be the 60 FPS there. You're going to have to put DLSS quality on. Which is not too bad, because the quality I think with DLSS 4 at least is fine. Still did have a little bit of ghosting, didn't we, even at native, but I think overall it's not noticeable. It's just like you're seeing it again here. It seems to be just on the butterflies. When they're flying around, I see ghosting like there, look, quite a bit. Even here, that sky there, look, what's going on with the sky? You see this? That's ghosting as well. But like my point is, you kind of have to be doing stuff like this to like see it, you know? If you're just playing the game, you're probably not really going to notice. But like if you're doing stuff like this, you might notice it. But I don't know how many people are going to be doing that. Seems to do that even at native though, so I don't know what it is. It could be ray tracing causing it. Because even if we have no scaling, no frame generation, nothing, it seems to still do it a bit. Am I going to get a 5070? Probably not. I got no money. Unless you want to donate me. How much are they? 700 quid. How much are they? 630. 590 could get one maybe. 540. That looks like maybe the cheapest. 540. If you super chat me 540 quid, I'll get one. But even then, YouTube will probably take like 40% of that, so that'll probably so that probably won't work either. But no, I don't have any plans right now because I pretty much spent most of my money on GPUs in the last 2 months. Yeah, it's ghosting on the plants. I guess these are plants, are they? What's the mission? Kill the executioner. He's in here? Where does it say? He's west. Wait, what? Oh, he's west here, is he? He's west. He's here, I'm guessing. I need to get rid of some of these waypoints. How to get rid of that? Is it worth difference in price? What, like a 4K monitor compared to a 14? I mean, it depends. It depends what PC you're using. Like, would it be worth getting a 4K monitor if you could only output 20 FPS from your PC gaming? Then no, it wouldn't be worth it. You know? It'll still look better, like the image quality will still be better, but you're going to be at like really low FPS. It's not going to be fun either. If you can hit a 4K 60, I think it would be worth it. Because realistically, I don't think a 4K monitor, you can probably get them for like fairly, not cheap, but like 4K monitors are fairly attainable compared to what they used to be like. They're not like OLEDs or something now. Just an actual basic 4K monitor, you can probably get for like not that expensive. It probably costs more to get like a 1440p 360 Hz than a 4K. You can probably get a fairly cheap 4K 60. Nothing fancy. But to be honest, I'm guessing, I don't really know how expensive monitors are. I don't really follow it that well. Game goes on, hello. Oh. I think he's in this area, isn't he? Wait, where did it say he was? Oh, this is not the place. Wait, he is west. He's west of here. I didn't even see the naming of this place. I thought it was this, but I misread it. Use scouts. Oh yeah, how do I do that? Scout. Do I get one go? You're waiting for the 5070 Ti to drop price. Nice. How expensive is it currently? Yeah, because let me look, hang on. 4K 60. Yeah, I mean, at least in England, you can get a 4K 60 hertz monitor for 120 quid. Yeah. That's like very attainable in terms of how expensive, like if compared that to an OLED, like an OLED is going to be at least like probably like there's a 4K OLED here for £800. You know, that's the insane difference between them. In terms of that, it would, like I say, it'd probably cost more. It would cost more to get a 1440p 240 than it would a 4K 60 probably. So at night time here, pretty much mostly staying above 60, average of 63. So that's really the that's the way to do it with ray tracing maxed out, DLSS quality. Could check it out with should we try frame generation as well? We'll get pretty ridiculous FPS really with that. I'll have a look at it anyway. So bear in mind this is multi-frame generation, so it's ×4. We've gone up from about 60, we had an average of 63, and look, almost breaking 200 FPS. So that's absolutely ridiculous. Shoo! 180, almost hitting 180. I think you really probably have... not really feel much latency, I don't think, with this. Biggest issue will be the ghosting. That I imagine might be a little bit worse like this. Can't really tell it too much. I feel like at native I could tell it on the butterfly, so might have to wait. See if we can see that. Or the plants. Or just the trees in general. Seems as bad for me though. It doesn't seem worse for frame generation on it. It seems about as bad as it was natively. So I think overall and everything else, VRAM and power, changing even the resolutions and DLSS and stuff, it doesn't really fluctuate that much. Pretty much stays around. It is down a little bit here. So we're at 230. It was about 260, 270 at native, wasn't it? So it's down a little bit. See if I can try and grab that waypoint just so I can fast travel easier. Like the frame generation in this. Yeah, I don't really notice. Even when we had like 20 or 30 FPS,
This place is hostile.
I couldn't notice latency at all. It doesn't work. I can't measure it though. For some reason, Nvidia overlay with the latency, it doesn't record anything for me. It's just 0. But I can't feel it. It'll almost definitely be adding some, but I can't feel it. Even then, look, breaking 200 now, 201. 210. Up a little bit higher. So that's pretty ridiculous. I need to get like a 1440p 240 or something. I feel like this hasn't... There was stuff there, wasn't there? I feel like that's not actually loaded in. Wasn't there like a little town here or something? That's not even the waypoint. Where is it? Which one is it? is the waypoint here? Is it higher up? It is. I missed something. Oh. Damn, this would look good in the daytime. Can we jump as well, or am I going to jump to my death? It's a pretty good spot. What's happening? Oh my god, he's like a ridiculous level. Get out of there! Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Why is the cat... I'm telling it to jump away. Climb and jump and get out. Jeez. I think if you're locked on a target, you actually can't climb. Is that right? Oh god. Yeah, it's level 23. That's not going to work, is it? Get me out of here.
I'll have to fight my way out.
Run! Oh, these are enemies down there as well. Oh no. I need to get out of this area. I need to try and find the mission. I mean, I guess it can't be this far because this is a different leveled area. I've just gone way too far. I tried Atomfall. No, I might try it tomorrow. I don't actually even have it. Even with, I'm going to have a look at native AA as well to see what frame. I'll leave frame generation on. So we'll leave it like that. See what that feels like as well. That drops the FPS by about 30 or, well, quite a bit more actually, about 50, maybe 40 to 50. Switching DLSS quality off. But what does this feel like? It's definitely still ghosting. Look, you can see that there. If I do this, you can see it really badly. Oh, I can't quite do it there. It's more on the plants if I do this. Yeah, it does it badly like doing like this. Oh yeah, and even just around the character. See it around her against the backdrop of the plant? Look, you see that? As long as you don't do those things. I'm not sure too many people will, but... Anthony, catch you later. What is it? Where is this then? He is in... It's telling me he's here. He's west, though. He's west of this. He's west of there. Here's a Nana, but I don't see. That's not a name of a place. I don't understand what that's called because there's no place called that. And it's not going to be that far because the level... I feel like it could be... Is it up here maybe? Oh, okay, the objective just changed. Why did the objective just change? There's someone over there. Is that him? Don't like it. Oh, no! Oh no, that's the level 23 error again. Okay, I need to look out for when it doesn't give you the level, it's because it's probably too high. I'm guessing that's the damn it. I don't understand. There's no place called what it's telling me. West. It's saying it's west of this place. That's the castle, though. It is west of that. He is at... There's just nowhere called that. Is that there, maybe? Because then this is too far. Level 2 high, yeah. I thought maybe that could have been the person I was looking for, but...
Oi.
He's under a bridge. It says west of the castle. He's under a bridge. What is it that?
Easy.
What should I check? Maybe check 1440p native as well with ray tracing set to low. It's probably worthwhile too, isn't it?
Forgive her. She has fallen under the spell of the
See what kind of FPS. We might actually get about 60 doing that, I think.
I
Hopefully.
thought Ronin was swords for hire.
Kabukimono are different from other Ronin. They scorn law and customs, disrupt our social harmony. Their colorful robes and disregard for civility is exciting for young people. But it's the poor and defenseless who suffer.
And the daimyo do nothing about this?
The daimyo are too busy with their battles and intrigues to hear the people's plea for justice.
I hear them. Justice will be done.
Mm-mm-mm. You know those Nature Valley bars? She. I could eat like a pack of them. Protein ones. Right, I'm gonna switch it back to native, so no scaling, no frame generation. I'm gonna switch ray tracing to low. I put the settings on the screen. Yeah, I mean the issue is like the thing I was doing the resolution now as well, but it's just unmanageable for me to do it by myself. Unfortunately, like every time I change the settings, I mean the resolution alone, I always forget to do it. If I do settings too, I'm going to end up with just it wrong. It's going to be wrong all the time, and I'd rather not say the settings are wrong, if you see what I mean. I'd rather not advertise wrong settings, so it's probably just better if I don't do it at all. Better off just ask or rewind the stream a little bit. I always go through the settings continually. But you can just ask and I'll let you know. At the moment it's 1440p native with ray tracing set to low. So with a bit of luck as you're seeing, getting about 65 here. That's actually not too bad. Is he under this bridge then? Still getting it dipped down under 60 though, 55. We're going to sit in the 40s. There you go, 48. It's even ray tracing set to low at 1440p. It's still pretty rough. Still can't hold that. What bridge is it then? Southwest of this castle? Is it like within here? Or is it like fully out? Is it like this bridge maybe? What I don't get is it says where he is, but there's no place called that. Nanatsu Matsu. There's no place called that. It's close to where I am right now. I need to get the scouts back. If I could get the scouts back. I'll try and get that waypoint. Oh, this was the, the orange thing. It's east of here. Oh, it's here, is it? All I can hear now is, I don't wanna know that I feel like I did that day. Yeah, under the bridge. Oh. Hello. What? Oh, he wasn't even an enemy. Oh, one of the orange things. How close is that one? I could probably get that one. Oh no, it's... Oh no, it's those, isn't it? Oh, whoops. Damn it. Damn it! Is that... There we go, scouts. Boom. Does that only give me one? Have a day off. Now I find him. How do I do it? How do I get... Is that him there? How do I scale it? Ah. It's nowhere near here. You having a laugh?
Should I be worried?
So it seems like at least, yeah, pretty much bang on 60 average. So 1440p native, but no ray, well, ray tracing set to low. And that's the 60. If you're looking for what you can do 1440p 60 at. In terms of everything else, looks alright. VRAM's just under 11, power 220. This is where I think this, or just Nvidia GPUs in general, do a bit better than we saw on the 9070 XT's power. Although I think this game doesn't actually use too much power. It's not that bad on it, but I think the 9070 XT here was about 270, 280, wasn't it? So a little bit less on this.
Shut up!
If the guards see me, they'll kill them.
Damn, bro, right in the face. What? Let me know what settings you want to see next. Should we drop down to 1080p quick as well? What's the smoke detector sound? What's that? You sure you don't have tinnitus? Sounds like you might have tinnitus. Weirdly, look at my FPS drop here though, 45. What is it about the, is it just the lighting on the fire or something? Oh god. See, that's ruined me, that has. That has absolutely ruined me. For testing purposes, and it has absolutely ruined me. Just me and you now, bro.
Where is Wada Koretake?
I will die before I say!
So be it.
Boom. Kill Bill.
Kyonyo will be pleased to hear Koretake's location is exposed. We'll need those reinforcements.
Whoa. Why is there so many heads down there?
Thank you for freeing us.
I can't free this one.
You saved me.
For some reason, my FPS just gets absolutely tanked here. I think it's the fires. Because we had 60 outside. Could be maybe because it's daytime now. I think my controller's broken because I can't sprint. Or is it just because I'm in the town? Feels a little bit stuttery there. Look at my frame time. A little bit choppy. Yeah, I can't sprint on this horse. Is my controller broken? What on earth? I can sprint. It must just be. Is it just because of where I am? Why won't it let me sprint? Can't sprint on horses in towns. Where does the town end? Here we go. I guess it just has a certain, like, ring around it. Force field. This looks zen. How do I get in?
I'd hoped we'd meet again. You've been through a lot. Your time in Animus Ego was meant to weaken you.
Black Flag is, yeah, I believe it is getting
And to invade your
remade,
space.
yeah.
The others before you called it a bleeding effect. And when it has hollowed you out from within,
Looks a bit like Spider-Man.
it will claim you. But you're learning
It walks
how
like
to
Spider-Man.
counteract it. You see the faint glimmers on the darkened path before you.
Just
Now
imagine
you're
Spider-Man
long
outfit on this.
gone from this world. But in these memories, their will to fight burns as a flame. I must go. Find me again.
Hendrax, hello.
Kyonyo.
Ah, shitty times. With news, I hope.
Wada Koretake is at Amagasaki Castle.
And what about Mitsumune?
His people are exhausted and hungry, but they will fight.
You may as well sacrifice them. There must be a peaceful solution.
You confuse me for my father, Yaya. I never wanted peace. Not until we take back what's ours. Not until Wada Koretake is dead. Now, are you ready
Eric, thanks for
to
subscribing.
finish what we started?
Hope they, I'm ready to fight.
I am ready.
Hope they do it well because I would love to play Black Flag. Yeah, I've never actually completed it.
Black
I
flag.
will go to make sure you don't get Mitsumine killed.
So
We
I'm hoping
attack
it does
at
get
nightfall.
remade, and then I can
The stronghold will be less
I'll probably
defended.
play it through.
Lady your blades. Send what to Nunobiki Force?
Just because it feels the game feels a bit old for me now when I've tried to play it, and I've thought if they are doing it, if they are going to redo it, it might be worthwhile just waiting for that.
He's not here. I hope Mitsumune came to his senses.
Maybe not. Yaya. I did not expect you.
She retired for a time to the forest to commune with the birds.
I came to show Kyonyo which end of his Naginata is the pointy one.
I considered giving up. But we are here because of her.
It is not too late to turn back.
What's going on with that necklace?
Promise me, Plum. She's just a child. No! Let them suffer. Let them die in pain.
No, we fight.
My brave Sohei! Oda Nobunaga has brought us to the edge of extinction. Wada Koretake threatens to push us over! Tonight, we end the destruction!
Pretty badass walk.
We succeed! Or we die! Fighting!
They look like they're about to mess stuff up.
There he is.
Once we get out of here, should we? It might be interesting to have a look at 1080p quick as well. If I save it, is it going to let me save? Save it here because I think played 9 hours. Oh my god. Because we had ray tracing set to low, so if we switch that all back, to be honest, I'm not expecting insane things really at 1080p. It'd be interesting to see what it's like natively. Hopefully it's a bit closer to 60. I would like to think
There he is.
at 1080p, but we'll have a look. So 1920 by 1080, there's going to be no scaling. I'll leave it on DLAA. No frame generation. And we'll still play with everything max, so ultra high. After I've done this, it might be worth going back to 4K as well and just switching some of the graphic settings down outside of ray tracing and seeing what the performance is like with that as well. Or maybe even 1440p is probably more worth it.
Vengeance is
So
close
it
to
looks...
you.
Yeah, this is what I mean. We just don't gain any FPS really by dropping to 1080p. Actually pretty wild. How little difference there is between 1080p and 1440p really. See, I want to just jump on this guy like now, like at the top, you know. I can't even see what's going on. What's on my screen? Is the 5070 Ti slower or faster than 4080 in this game? I don't know. How much FPS is the 4080 getting in this game? 4080 Super, realistically, I'd probably expect it to be at 4K in this. It's maybe going to be, what, 3540, I would guess, at 4K. That's more than this. But specifically, I don't know the 40. I've not seen it in this game. That would just be a kind of a rough guess. It's probably around that if you max everything out. There's a 5090. 5090 was like 6070 at its best with huge drops down still. But then again, you're saying 4080, that's going to be a little bit worse, isn't it? Oh my god, what's going on here? Cassie, hello. Looking to this game. I like it.
Now to stop the shooters on the other side.
Oh, I'm locked to the wrong person. I can't get closer. So even at 1080p here, I'm getting an average of 50, which is the same FPS as what we had at 1440p. Yeah, we'll check out DLSS, but I really think that's probably just going to make it worse. 40 and 4080 Super are basically the same performance. Pretty much. The 4080 Super is obviously slightly better, but it's not like a massive difference. But I don't know how those are performing. This game performs a little bit differently, it seems like, than most games. So I've not seen the 4080 performance in this, so I can't honestly give an exact FPS because I've not seen it. Just kind of guessing off of what I like roughly know from testing the 4080 Super a lot. Even between the 5070 Ti and that, it probably wouldn't be a huge difference between the two. Realistically. I would expect the 4080 Super, though, to maybe be slightly better, but it won't be a huge difference. I wouldn't have thought. Scaling to performance. Yeah, no, I know. Even resolution too. I think 4K 1440p, you do see a difference. It's definitely not a normal difference compared to other games, but there is a difference where once you go from 1440p to 1080p, there's literally no difference in FPS. I'm getting the same FPS here as I was at 1440p. What I don't get, though, is I would expect to see usage to come down. Like, what's happening in the game where I'm getting the same usage but the same FPS? That seems bizarre. Because in a case like this, normally I'd expect usage to be lower, which would then make sense. But we're not, so it's like, I don't quite know. It's almost like it's actually being limited or something. CPU. Yeah, but I don't think the CPU doesn't look like it's being utilized as like a massive amount more, does it? We're at 35% here. Don't know if I remember what we had at 1440p. Who have I got to assassinate here? Zaddy, hello. Might be worth getting that waypoint as well. Like the only thing really that saves you is multi-frame generation. Because if we go DLSS quality, that'll probably give us about 60, I think. Maybe, yeah, not even that. Literally the same FPS as what we had at 1440p. Wait, what? What? What's happening here? .1080p, yeah, same performance as 1440p, really. It's not looking good, bruv. Well, I mean, we kind of knew this already anyway. We've seen this happen on every GPU we've tested. It's a game thing. He did it on 5090, he did it on 9070 XT as well. It was exactly the same. The lower you go with your res, you just don't... You end up not really gaining any FPS, pretty much. I think you'll probably have that problem with most GPUs, to be honest. Because it is a game thing. I don't think any hardware will be escape from it. How have I got to... Is that him down there? It's got to be the level 9, isn't it? Or is that him there? It might be... That's him, surely, with the blue. Question is, can I jump from here? I'm not sure I want to risk it. Turn off ray tracing. You'll gain about 5 to 10 FPS. At best. Literally the same performance we saw at 1440p.
What was that?
Still like the game? I do like the game, yeah. Oh no, they're gonna see. I don't think I can assassinate him though. I might not be able to assassinate him. Oh god, there's way too many. Ray tracing on hideouts. Yeah, it'll restart though. I think it'll wipe to my checkpoint, which I don't know if I can do that right now. At this point, I've said it 5 times, but hardware acceleration GPU scheduling makes huge difference, apparently. I've got that on. You have to have that on to be able to use frame generation. Already got that on. I just healed myself by accident. Absolute noob. I meant to whistle, instead I healed myself. Oh my god. Do you think we can assassinate him? Or is he too high a level? We're going to find out. Okay, no. This game is... basically didn't want me to assassinate him, I don't think.
No.
He climbed over. What are the chances?
They will be your last.
Ow. Oh. Prerequisite of the 50. Oh, what the GPU schedule? Yeah, it was the same on 40 as well. I think. Yeah, it was. You couldn't. It was just frame generation to be grayed out if you don't have it on.
Where? You cut open my father. You left him to suffer, to die in pain.
It's what you and your kind deserve.
My father taught me to survive. And every day since, I have thought of only one thing. Making you suffer. Wait! Stop!
Mitsumune! This is for every soul Oda Nobunaga burned alive after they surrendered and were promised peace!
No! This is Oda Nobunaga's way, not ours!
You give us blades. You tell us to defend the temple with our lives. Then you sign peace treaties with demons. Abandon us to slaughter. And right when I am on the edge of despair, you send her. Tell them these men don't deserve to live.
Whoa. Justice must be served. Which one am I doing? Pick. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Would I say this is the same experience as the 90? It's fairly similar. This is probably slightly better. But like very, very like small amount of FPS difference. No killing, they have to suffer.
The fight is over, Mitsumune. Killing these men accomplishes nothing.
She is right. These men deserve forgiveness, as we all do. You too, Naoe.
Wait, what?
This
He did it anyway.
you're doing.
Did I just pick the wrong one?
Let these men go.
I thought it meant justice to be served as in, like, that would be killing them.
You said you were ready for
Or was I wrong?
veins of my people.
Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe they just he does it anyway. I think we let the other ones go. Oh, maybe not.
How did you feel
Maybe it makes no
when
difference.
your father disowned you?
Lost.
When my father died, There was a moment when it felt like he was everywhere, all around me. The next moment, he was nowhere. I felt devoured by emptiness. I thought killing Wada Koretake would fill it. These men are dead because of me.
No, because of Oda Nobunaga.
Maybe. Maybe this fight should be my own.
One of my duties as abbot is to entrust our sacred artifacts to those who need them most. Shinran gave hope to thousands upon thousands. Despite what you feel now, Naoe, we are still breathing. There is still hope. That is what fills the emptiness.
Thank you.
There's an update tomorrow, Thursday, on the game.
I hope you and your father can one day forgive each other.
I'll be able to recruit the lady. Okay, cool. Now I do quickly, quickly before I head off, I just want to switch back to 1440p and have a look. Have a look with just switching some of the other sort of graphics settings, the graphics setting preset down. So if I switch back here, go back to 1440p. Because realistically, I think at 1080p, I don't really think there'll be any difference, to be honest. It doesn't seem like that, at least not at the moment. Until they can fix that, there's probably like absolutely no point doing that. So I'll go native 1440p. And you'll just see this FPS here. So literally the same as what we had at 1080p pretty much. Maybe you get a couple of FPS more at 1080p, but it's just like really not worth it. Like 3 or 4 FPS.
Good boy.
I'll have to maybe check the game out again then, if they do update it. See if they can fix some of the weirdness. But I just want to see if we drop the if we drop that to high, is there just an overall? There is an overall preset. If we maybe just drop the overall preset to very high. Just want to see roughly what you can get at native by just dropping some of the graphic settings. So that is still not going to be 60. Almost. So probably, what did I set it to? Is it very high? Probably have to drop it down to high by the looks of that. Where am I? Oh. So is this area... At what area does the level 23 start? This whole... Oh, okay, I see the line here. Okay, that makes sense. What is that track? Oh, wow. They look colourful. I do think that there are definitely areas of this game I do like this, for example. It looks really nice like that. It's just this time of day when you're looking at it like this, it's really bland. You know? There are definitely some times of the day and stuff I think it looks really nice. And then others like this here where it just looks... It's really bland. Is there an enemy here?
Better to keep out of sight.
Better to keep out of sight. Well, they don't know me, do they? Let's, I'm going to see if we can try and get 60, though. If I just drop this down a little more. It's going to probably... Is it going to reset my... if we go to high. Change the preset to high. It's just actually... Oh, God. It's just... I don't understand how sometimes it wants to restart the game and other times it just checkpoints you. Maybe after so many changes, it's like, nah, you need to restart now. Damn it. Nighttime looks just flat. Yeah, compared to in the day, I think it can look really nice. But as soon as it starts getting dark, it honestly looks just quite bland. Well, we're at the high preset now, which looks like it's put ray tracing to medium. Oh god, I'm back here again. Didn't actually see underwater that much. So still even in this water area, still getting it dip under 60, 55. VRAM's down actually a lot here, under 8 gig. So that's it's down by like what, 3 or 4 gig compared to ray tracing maxed out. Oh, I can't climb that. Oh my god, it's like these things here. Like I'm telling her to jump over the little just ledge and just she won't. It's really weird.
Best if I remain unseen.
Changing the presets changes the BVH structural density. Yeah, but why doesn't it... It didn't make me restart going from very high to high. But I have to restart going from high to medium, but I don't have to restart going from medium to low. It doesn't, you know. What's the difference? It checkpoints you from very high to high. It restarts from high to medium, and then it checkpoints you from medium to low. Why do we not need to restart from the with the others as well? Even on like the BVH quality, if you go from very high to high, you don't have to restart. You just it just takes you to the checkpoint. But for some reason, from high to medium, you have to full restart. Those people are all hunched up over there.
I heard a noise. I am not afraid.
It makes you restart with any change. Oh, right, not with me. It makes me go checkpoint a lot of the time. It'll say you need to go back to previous checkpoint to make the changes. And occasionally at random, it'll make me restart the full game. That's what I'm saying. It's a little weird. Sometimes it'll just make me checkpoint. Other times it'll make me fully restart. It just yeah, weirdly there's no consistency between them. It's a bit it's just random, so that's why I thought it was a bit weird. Making you checkpoint. Yeah, it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. It seems like a mixture. There's no strict rule for it. It's random. Sometimes I'll checkpoint. Sometimes I'll restart. There's like no consistency at all. Oh, I can't get. I'm gonna have to just go for it.
Let's see what.
I not even get the who's the head person in here? Why is there still a red dot? Like, we'll see. I could test it out. But like you saw throughout the whole stream, that's the first restart it made me do. And I've been changing that settings loads. You know? And that's the first time it made me restart. Change that back to high. Yeah, look. Your progress will be reset to the last checkpoint. It's not making me restart. It's just making me checkpoint. But yeah, but last time I did this, it made me restart, so I don't know. It's random. It's really weird. Do I have FPS capped? No. What is the red dot in this area then? I thought it was the enemy, but when I leave, it's still there. Look, what is it? Oh, the red dot is just like the resource. The logic is not right in the menu. It is definitely applying the settings because I have manually reset and the FPS is always the same. It is definitely applying them. Because I've been through that a few times and I have reset and it hasn't changed. The FPS is what it is after even loading the last checkpoint, so it definitely applies it. I do think the seasons change is kind of cool. Gives the game a little bit of a different look. What's my processor? 9800X3D. It's on the overlay. I mean, I can restart. I can restart the game, but our FPS will be. It has applied the setting. We're getting 56 there. It's just the inconsistency of the performance of the actual game, though. It's not even about changing the settings. Like we saw earlier, you drop from 1440p to 1080p. You can restart your game, but you'll literally get the same FPS, even if you restart your game. Just the game's screwed. But it could be it could be some issue with the way they're actually, doing the settings, maybe. I don't know, but it seems the same for everyone with this game. So, whatever they're doing is, it's definitely not right. But yeah, like, the FPS is pretty much the same, isn't it? I think we had a 55 average, so... It's definitely applied whatever it was doing. Resetting it. I'm going to get probably maybe slightly higher FPS here because I've gone outside the town bit, but... It seems something's bugged either way. Similar FPSs. Yeah, like we saw, between 1440p and 1080p, the FPS is the same. It's like no different. Wonder if it's how much you travel the... Yeah, maybe. It could be that. I don't really know if... The weird thing is on the last time I played this, I felt like I had to... It forced me to restart more, but I haven't really done anything that differently. I wouldn't say I've really... I don't know, it's hard to really pinpoint what it might be. I've not really played it any differently, I wouldn't say. I was thinking maybe it could be like after you've changed the settings so many, it'll only do so many restart checkpoints or something, I don't know. Because then that would seem odd that you've never had a restart checkpoint though. Like what are you doing? You know? But I guess maybe you're not changing the settings as much as I am. I don't know. Maybe we'll never know. Anyway, I'm gonna have to leave it there. I need to head off to get some stuff done. Gonna try and check out this Atomfall game. See if I can get it. I'll maybe check that out tomorrow if people are interested. Probably hop back on maybe the 9070 XT. Have a look. And then I've got plenty of other games I wanted to have a look at as well. Maybe check a bit more. If they do update this game with a patch in the next couple of days, maybe try and take a look at it again after they've done that and see if they're able to fix any of this weirdness. But thanks a lot for watching. I'll try and be on again similar time tomorrow, depending on what time I finish work. But have a good evening, and I'll catch you later.